Well, New York City, you had a nice run, but it looks like Comrade Mamdani is officially going to be the next mayor, a guy who hangs out with a bunch of 9/11 sympathizers who are probably on the no-fly list. Mamdani is nothing more than an overgrown theater kid who's never held a real job. He's an actor who eats with his hands. That was the worst thing I saw about him. He eats with his hands, and all these like rich, yuppie, liberal white chicks who voted for Mamdani enjoy living under Sharia law, okay? Going to your Soul Cycle classes or Orange Theory covered in sheets, it's going to get a little hot under there. Now, New York City makes up 9% of the United States economy, and I imagine a lot more businesses are going to flee to Texas and Florida and other red states, but let me say this, okay? Let me say this as I sip my Diet Coke. If you guys are gonna move to our red states, don't bring your failed liberal policies and voting records, okay? If you're fleeing a blue city, don't come here and continue voting blue. Now, you guys know I'm the type of person who likes to find a silver lining to make a dark, disgusting, terrible outcome just a little bit better. And I think once people in New York experience democratic socialism, aka communism, some of them will shift to the right. Like we went through 4 years of hell with Joe Biden with open borders, crime, sky-high inflation, it's why President Trump came back on top with a supercharged mandate, okay? People said, you know what? We can't vote blue anymore, and it's why he won the popular vote in every single swing state. There's also a very high probability that all of these kids who voted for Mamdani thinking they were gonna get free stuff, free this and free that, they're gonna realize he can't deliver on almost any of it. Y'all thought you were gonna get government issued bread lines and grocery stores and $65 million for transgender procedures. How's that gonna go? Because his friends like to throw LGBTs off the roof of buildings. Another point I have to make that I've been thinking a lot the last few hours is that without President Trump on the ballot, without MAGA behind you, turnout is always going to be lower, which is why I think it's more crucial than ever. We have a midterm convention in 2026 where President Trump is very visible and active, which of course he will be because President Trump is a behemoth. He's a singular force. He is the leader of the Republican Party. He remade the Republican Party. He came in like a sledgehammer and remade the Republican Party, honestly, for the better. So if these candidates don't embrace MAGA, if they don't get some energy behind them, turnout is going to be low without him on the ballot. The last thing I'll say is this. I have plenty of friends who still live in New York City. Many of you watching this might be living in New York City and be scared. I want to say this. Everything is going to be okay. I left New York City in January 2023 because I saw the writing on the wall and I wanted to move to a red state. But to make those of you who still live in New York City feel a little bit better, know this. The pendulum always swings back and forth, okay? So people might have to experience Mamdani to then come out on the other side and want common sense, okay? They gotta experience the bad to then go running back to the right or at least to the center. All right, I love you guys. Thanks for liking and following. Drop a comment. Tell me what you think about everything going on. I welcome everyone on my page, all different opinions. We can have an open debate. I will see you on the next one and on my podcast. Bye.